Hi everyone, welcome to Tayari Designs. Today I am going to share with you how to make this lovely corset. It's beginner friendly and we just need 3 body measurement to draft the pattern. But before we do so, please make sure that you click the subscribe button because I'm going to be dropping more of this type of tutorials. So let's get started. So the first measurement we're going to need is our bust round measurement. So I am going to take my bust circumference divided by 4 and mine is 9 inches. So I'm going to take this 9 inches and create a square of around 9 by 9 inches. So the second square is going to be almost the same measurement, 9 by 9 inches. They're going to be joined together like as shown, and it's going to be for the back pattern. And then I am going to find the midpoint of 9.9 and mine it was 4.5 inches. So I am going to mark the first square as the back pattern and the other one as the front. Now we need to mark the lines. So the first line is going to be or serve as a chest line. The second one is going to serve as a bust point line. And the third one is going to be the under bust. Now the next measurement we're going to need is the bust distance. So I am going to take my bust distance divided by 2 and mine is 4. And on the bust point line, I am going to place or create a radius from that bust point line. So guys, if you find this easy so far, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So once I'm done creating a radius, it's going to look like this, a circle in a square. So on that point on top, I am going to go down by half of an inch and then mark 1 inch on the other side and 1 inch onto the other side. And this is to create a dart leg. And then at the bottom, I'm going to do the same thing, mark 1 inch on one side and 1 inch onto the other side. Okay guys, once you're done creating the dart leg, make sure that you smooth any sharp edges. So on the bust point again, I am going to go up by 1.5 inch. And then once I'm done, I'm going to go in again by ½ inch. And then extend the line all the way to the dart leg. So once we're done, we want to blend in all the lines. Alright, from this point, I am going to mark 1 inch going down. And then inside the dart leg, I'm going to mark 1.25 inch down. And then I'm going to connect the 2 points. And I'm going to do the same onto the other side. But on the center, I am going to mark ½ an inch up and then ½ an inch in. And then just blend it. From there, I am going to create or connect the 2 points. Make sure that you do it with a curve ruler or with a curve line. You can do it freehand, or if you have a curve ruler, that's also good. So from that point, I'm going to go down or match the 2 points. I'm going to go down by 1.25 inch. And then from the side, I'm going to go down by 1 inch. Then create both points. Okay, so now we need to create the waistline. So from the under bust, I am going to go down by 2 inches, and then from that point, I'm going to extend the line all the way to the back. And then once I'm done, I want to extend my dart leg to the waistline. Then the next measurement we're going to need is our waist circumference. So I'm going to take my waist round measurement divided by 4. And I am going to place it on the waistline. And then we need to connect the points all the way to where the bra cup starts. Now the front pattern is done at this moment. It was so easy to draft the front pattern. It's going to be easy to draft the back pattern too. So what we need to do is I am going to create a dart leg for the back pattern. So I'm going to go in by 1 inch or half an inch on one side and half an inch on the other side. And then right on that point, I am going to extend the line all the way to the back. And then once I am done, I am going to go down by 1 inch. And then connect the point to create a dart. Now for the back, I am going to add 1 inch for zip allowance. Then the next thing is I want to drop the back a little bit, but if you want, you can leave it like this. This is optional. So I am going to drop it by 1 inch just to create a style at the back. So the next thing that we need to do is to implement the waist measurement for the back pattern. So from that line before the zip, I am going to implement my 8 inches. From that line that I'm showing you, I'm going to place my 8 inches and then connect it all the way to where the bra cup starts. And guess what, guys? After this, we are done. It was so easy. So one thing that I would want to emphasize is make sure you label your pattern. So as you can see that I'm labeling my pattern and with numbers. So as when we cut on the fabric, it's going to be very easy. So I'm marking them with using numbers as 1 and 2, and the same numbers I'm going to transfer them onto fabric. Now guys, it's time for us to cut out our pattern, and don't forget to add a seam allowance all around. So I'm going to add half an inch seam around my pattern. So guys, I did add my 1 inch seam allowance. So going through this pattern, I did join number 1 and number 3 together to form one piece. And I didn't add seam allowance on the zip side, including on the center front. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. See you on the next one.